What's up, YouTube? Okay, for tonight's video, I've got a full tiny team. Now, I thought this was a really interesting concept. So we have 6 of the smallest Pokemon by height and weight. So shout out to Testy Sickle. Now, when I first saw this comment, I thought their username said something else, and you can put the pieces of the puzzle together and figure that one out. What the hell is that avatar anyway? It's some dude holding... I don't even know. Anyways, so as it shows the weight of all the Pokemon and height, which is pretty cool. So I just named them after that. So man, this battle was really tough because of the Pokemon I had to use, and wow, this battle you're gonna see anyway. Okay, so this is an interesting set that I made for Joltik. It's a spiderweb set. Now the idea is to trap the opponent in and annoy the living hell out of them. So I've got the T-Wave on this, which was good. Now I couldn't run this set to its full potential because, like as you see, Uxie isn't a male or a female, and I actually had Attract on this as well. So the idea is here is to trap them in with Spiderweb. I've got Infestation for some more damage. I know Infestation does trap them in too, but I just thought, when they're freed of it, they can swap out, and yeah, it's just making sure they can't swap out at all. And you can Thunder Wave them and Attract them at the same time, and at the same time you're doing damage with Infestation the whole time. So it's a really it's horrible to go up against. You've got to get past all that. But this worked pretty well considering I didn't have an Attract up. I did get when I had multiple tries of this team, I actually did get this working very well on one particular Pokemon. But the only thing, it can obviously be taken out quite easily as well. I haven't got Everlight on it for sure, but even then it can be taken out regardless, or just outspared, or just completely countered. But if you get up against a Pokemon that can't do heaps of damage to you, and is going to set up just, I don't know, anything, in this case it was screens or rocks or anything like that, or just a bulky wall and that can't do too much damage, you can really just trap them in and destroy them. Okay, so I swapped out there because I wanted to pass a Wish back to Joltik, because he took a lot of hits there with Psychic, and even though I don't think this Uxie has any EVs and special attack at all, like I want to reuse that Joltik, which would be pretty cool, so if I could. The problem was here, I reckon I could have, I don't think it would have even had nearly a chance to attack me if I had Attract, but of course that's how it is. So there's a very tiny chance that I'll actually attack. I think it's about 20 or 30%. Okay, so they're going to swap because I had to swap out and get the Wish up. Now I just decided to go for Infestation again. Now we got the Persian, so I was a little bit worried about Persian because I know Persian does carry Taunt. It's going to fake me out there. Like as I said, I gave this max health and max speed, and I just popped an Everlight on it, and I gave it Timid Nature, and I got critted there by return. I'm not sure if that mattered, but I think it may have, because Persian's extremely fast, but its attack stat is a little bit left to be desired. So it's going to U-turn out my Spritzee. This Spritzee was a very defensive set. Like, the problem with this Pokemon, I had to do a lot of stall, like a lot of them were stalled because it's just purely for the fact that I just get one shot of everything. Now this is a skill swapping set as well as a Wish passer. Unfortunately I didn't get a very good ability then. Wailord, it didn't really matter against Wailord. This is my special defense wall, and man, that was a Hydro Pipe. That does a lot of damage to me, considering, because I know how much special defense this has, and I gave it max health as well, so I'm thinking that was Specs. Wailord generally runs Specs, sometimes a Rescarf, but most of the time you'll see Specs up. Okay, so unfortunately my little grassy terrain is going to affect the grounded Pokemon, but I wanted the recovery for myself anyway. And the light screen wears off, and Persian is going to use Fake Out again. There's not much I can actually do to this. I was thinking of just firing maybe a Moonblast off, doing some damage. Yeah, I was a little bit stuck. I wasn't really expecting to do anything really in this battle, and but for recovery I got Synthesis on this anyway. Makes sense. I chose that over Wish, so I could have some immediate recovery instead of having to rely on Wish Protect. Okay, so I was thinking, well, what am I going to do here? Am I going to Toxic it, or am I going to swap out? I decided to use Toxic against it, just because it's annoying, and it's got that Fake Out, then it can just return, and that's really yeah, pretty strong against my team because they're all pretty weak Pokemon, to say the least. But it was a really good challenge. I did enjoy the challenge. Okay, so I'm going to swap out, leave that for later, because I may be able to pass something like a wish back to that. Back into Spritzee, Meowth. Persian is going to do nothing really to me, and like, it doesn't seem to have Taunt. It hasn't used Taunt yet. Like, if it had Taunt, it would have used it already, because most of my team is just based around like setup moves and passing, wish passing, and healing, and annoying the hell out of everyone. Okay, so we got the Pyro coming out. Now, I was almost going to go for a skill swap there, but lucky I didn't, because I would have got another useless ability. Moonblast doesn't do too bad, I guess, for resisting it. Pyro was going to go for Sunny Day, and I'm like, oh man, this is going to be really powerful. It's got like Fire Blast or something. Even my special defense wall is not going to stand a ghost of a chance against it. Put that in. Now, have to swap out there. I had a little bit of health left on Flabébé here. I was hoping maybe min damage, but even then, it's not really. It was just too powerful, and I also seen that I had Life Orb well. So I had Flamethrower, I had Sunny Day up, and I had a Life Orb, so yeah, there's no hope I was going to live that. Okay, so in comes Tynamo. It's got the biggest move pool in the world of 3 electric moves and tackle, so yeah, that pretty much did nothing. I had Choice Specs charge beam on it, so yeah, I was really expecting some powerful damage there. Not. Okay, into Spritzee again, and I just live with 24 health, which is great. I'm able to throw the wish up there, so I was wondering, how am I going to go around this Pyro? It's pretty much just decimating my whole team. I can't do anything at the moment. Like, I had one ace in the whole left, and he'll come out soon, but not yet. So I had to really think about, well, what am I going to do in this battle? How am I going to get back in the game? I'm completely out of it at the moment. Spritzee gets burned there, so it doesn't even matter that I got the wish off. I was trying to like Life Orb stall it, so I get the wish off anyway, but I'm going to die to burn. So I haven't had the greatest amount of luck in this battle so far, and I was already at a huge disadvantage from the poke that I picked. Now's where things started to get really, really interesting. I thought, well, I've got a free wish under my up my sleeve, so let's go for a Cosmic Power. Now this was an extremely little bulky Chingling set, so I've got the Cosmic Power up there. That's going to boost me both sides on my defense and special defense. I've got that wish, and that's going to get all of my health back, which is great. Pyro withdraws, which is interesting. I mean, then again, he wouldn't have done too much damage. He probably would have done under half. In comes the Persian again. I'm like, oh god, it's going to have Taunt. I know it's going to have Taunt. Like, it's been hiding Taunt for the whole time. I get 2 Cosmic Powers up, so I was happy with that. I'm reasonably bulky now. It goes for Fake Out, which is interesting. I thought it'd go for maybe a straight up Taunt there, just to stop me setting up. Then it goes for Bite. I'm like, oh, it's got Bite. Okay, that makes sense. I know Bite's got a decent chance of a flinch, so I decided, bugger this, I'm just going to keep setting up Cosmic Power, so I'm like bulky as. Now, with Everlight in this thing, it gets very, very bulky, and I've already got 3 of them. And I gave it max health, and I just split my defense and special defense, because that was the way I wanted to build this little poke. Now, this is like my only chance to stay in this battle. Out comes the Primate. I was like, oh, okay. I've got Recover on this too. I've also got Heal Bell, so if they try and like Toxic me or anything along those lines, I have no problem with that. It's going to U-turn me, which is, I think, super effective. It does nothing, so I've got so many boosts in defense and special defense at the moment. It's not funny. The only thing I was probably worried about was a crit. That was about it. So I get another Cosmic Power up. I decided I need to get 6 up just to complete my set, and then I can start trying to sweep with this thing. I missed the Hydro Pump misses, which was really good, because that's like less damage I'm going to take, and another free Cosmic Power. Man, this was looking really good for me to make an awesome comeback into this battle. Hydro Pump does nothing, and I'm going to set up my last Cosmic Power, which is good. That's my very last one. I think I decided to go for Recover here because I already lost half my health. Primate is going to come in again. I'm not sure what it's going to really do. U-turn is going to do nothing. So I've got all my health back. Things are going really awesome. It goes for the Stone Edge, so they're going to try and crit me, and that does nothing. So I've got stored power on this, so not only have I made myself bulky, I've got not incredibly high, but decent high boosts now, because since stored power is is powered up by the amount of like stat boost you have to yourself. Up stat boost, not down. U-turn is going to be just the only thing Persian can really do to me. So it clearly doesn't have taunt, which is great. Uxie is going to come in, and even with all the boost on stored power, it actually tanks it. So I'm like, oh man. But you know, it was really good there that it was paralyzed because it wasn't able to heal itself or anything. I wouldn't have Chester Berry because I counted the turns that it definitely hadn't liked Clay. Now in comes Persian again. I was like, yes, this is going to be my first, this is my first theme team where I'm actually going to have a pure sweep with one Pokemon that was, a really decent comeback or battle. I was like, I'm going to have to upload this as a Chingling sweep because there's no way this person can actually stop it. Stance just comes in, gets obliterated. I'm like, this is awesome. This is really good. So out comes this Pyro, the first Pokemon that this is where it all started, where I got those stat boosts up. It comes in and flamethrowers me, and fuck me, it critical hits me. Oh man, I'm so salty. I had that really. That battle was mine, but oh man, I had nothing left to. I only had this Diglett left, and it was like a final Gambit set. Oh man, I'm so salty. But yeah, that's Pokemon for you. And man, I was really impressed how Chingling went. I'm gonna try and get another. I'm gonna try and get another one because, yeah, I should have got that one, but that was all good. That's how it goes sometimes. I'll quickly just run through my set. The Chingling, which is the bulky. Cosmic Power, Store Power, Sweeping one. I think I told you all. Actually, I think I told you all of them. Yeah, I did through the battle. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you want to see your theme team, just leave a comment below. Peace out, guys.